Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Yeah. Tier 1, crazy head. Okay, let's go.
Buttery mouth. Are we recording?
We are recording. We record all the time.
Good.
We're always being watched by the radar, for we are tied to its mechanism.
I'm glad everybody hears that.
This week, for Werewolf Radar's paranormal news, the radar has instructed us to report to you that Harvard astronomy professor Avi Loeb thinks he has new evidence of alien spacecraft.
Avi!
Nothing can stop Avi Loeb, huh?
He is unstoppable. The man is, if there's aliens here, he's going to find them. He's going down to the fucking bottom of the ocean, plucking up little pieces of metal the size of a grain of sand and being like, see that? Alien.
Yep, yes he is, but this time he's doing a little bit of the same, but let's get into it. This is from WGBH.org, Boston Public Radio, and was written by Ethan Kotler. Kotler?
Kotler.
Let us know in the comments how you think it's pronounced. So Harvard
spelled.
How does your family say Ethan Kotler? Do you celebrate his birthday?
Harvard astronomy professor Avi Loeb believes that he has new evidence of alien spacecraft. Last June, he recovered small magnetic spherules from the Pacific Ocean and claims that the small round objects were from a watermelon-sized object that collided with Earth in 2014.
Yes, the space.
Some say meteor. He says alien technology. In fact, he believes it was a Voyager-like probe, essentially, sent from an alien civilization that crash-landed into Earth, but sent, like readings, kind of like what the Soviets did with Venus. They just crashed a probe into Venus.
Yeah.
But the whole time it's sending back shit, and now we know about Venus. It's shot a probe at Earth, essentially.
Do you think theirs had nudies on it?
Their probe?
Yeah.
Had alien nudes.
Well, the Voyager had nudes, right?
Oh, it did.
Anything defined as a probe ought to have some sexual content.
If it's a good scientific probe, it should have, yes, sexual content engraved in gold on the side of said probe.
Yes.
We don't know for sure because of how it broke up into the Earth, but I'm sure when Avi Loeb finds the alien boobs, he will let us know.
My search is over.
If you're an alien, listen to this. Send nudes. Don't send probes.
So Loeb said it raises the possibility that it might have been a Voyager-like meteor artificially made by another civilization, as we were discussing, nudes included. He first put a preprint of his findings out last summer. Some of you might have read it. I believe we shared that in our Discord. If not, I do have a link here that if you want to read his paper, I will relink that in our listen along channel in our Discord.
Real quick, if you want to read his paper, you gotta join the Discord. That's it. All I have.
Where was I on that? Since then, several researchers who are unrelated to the expedition have pushed back on his analysis, claiming in one paper, which I also have the link to, deemed the spherules were made by human-produced coal ash.
Oh, what
Avi
the fuck?
Loeb then put out another finding, which I also have I have links for all this. Boston Public Radio.
Number one Loeb fan.
Bravo. So Loeb put out another finding debunking that theory. Loeb says about his research, what we did is compare 55 elements from the periodic table in coal ash to those special spherules that we found. And it's very clearly different.
Damn. Coming for Loeb. Loeb is fucking ready, dude.
Loeb's locked and loaded, man.
He's locked and loaded.
You're talking to a Harvard, I believe.
Yeah, you're talking to a
Harvard astronomer. He comes loaded. He comes prepared.
You're
He
really
was a
missing
Boy
this pun
Scout.
here. He's Loebed.
He's
He's locked and Loebed.
So he said, this is Loeb. Loeb said his work follows the scientific method. We're collecting materials, analyzing them, and following the evidence. This quote is from him. It is not based on opinions. And of course, if you're not part of this scientific process and you are jealous of the attention it's getting, then you can raise a lot of criticism. He's calling them straight up haters.
Yeah, I mean, by implication, these other people are not using the scientific method.
Yeah, you guys aren't even scientists. You don't even go here.
I think that was a misstep, but he did mean to shade a lot of skeptics.
Yeah.
When asked how his dealings with that criticism, he said, "By now, my skin has turned into titanium."
Whoa!
He's Colossus, everyone. He has transformed.
The truth of Loeb.
So
he's an X-Man.
A little history on Loeb. We talk about him a decent amount, but if you are new to the radar, he is the scientist who first claimed that Oumuamua was a cigar-shaped interstellar object,
space
that was created by intelligent aliens.
In a space chip.
And you can read about that. Just Google Avi Loeb. That is AVILOEB. And you can read his work. He's very proud to publish all of this. Like, he's not scared of people coming for him. As you can read in his rebuttal paper that will be on our Discord.
Well, he takes publish or perish very literally.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you can also catch that in his diss track called "How My Ass Tastes Outer Space."
So, in his research, he believes that more observatories should be built to expand on research of what's passing closer to Earth, since astronomers are often fixated on faraway objects. He wants to find these near to Earth objects, baby. The best approach, he says, is to figure out what is actually the best approach is to figure out the best approach to figure it out. Typo is actually to do the scientific work of building observatories that look out and check to see what these objects are. And if they happen to be birds or airplanes or Chinese balloons, so be it.
Soviet. We can move on.
They're back, baby.
After that, but we need to figure it out. It's our civil duty as scientists. He is heading to Poland to deliver a speech on the 550th anniversary of the birth of Nicholas Copernicus, which is the end to this article. He's going to be put in jail and burned at the stake for his scientific findings. But that's the news for this week. We have Avi Loeb with new research proving that what he has found is very unique. I will post the findings on our Discord. You can get to that on our Twitter, on our YouTube, a few other ones. So get ready to read a research paper, everyone. You have homework this week.
Get ready for it.
I'm sorry, but
this
is where we find ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I like scientists clashing. It's like, oh, you're gonna shit on my work? Well, guess what, baby? I'm gonna spend 6 months debunking yours.
Yeah, I do like that he is getting sassy with it. Like, he is out here to prove that aliens exist and their technology has hit Earth like a fucking Star Trek probe or a probe. Just
probe.
Yeah, a probe just launched directly into the object as findings are shot back out to the mothership. Good work out there. So let's wrap up. If you like what we do here, of course, check us out on the socials. Go to our webpage, werewolfradar.com. You can find links to everything, our merch store, our Patreon. That's patreon.com/werewolfradar. Give us 5-star reviews. That helps us the most, honestly. If you're wondering how you can help,
Please
and
help.
the easiest way to help, it's giving us a 5-star review wherever you are or listening this to. I think we have like 40 5-star reviews on Spotify. We're a 5-star podcast on Spotify, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you care to donate and get some awesome paranormal merch from Werewolf Radar, drawn by Jordan Dahl, that's once again patreon.com/Werewolf Radar. We have a sticker designed by Pingo Extraordinaire, Dark Council member extraordinaire, OG, Adam Passion. We have a poster and mini art from Jordan, a shirt with Jordan's design, a mug with Jordan's design, so much stuff. Check it out, patreon.com/Werewolf Radar.
Do we have the Spaceman Joe shirts up?
We do.
Oh,
I refuse to put it in the YouTube. You can go to werewolfradar.com and go to the merch store to see that. I will not show you here. That's our
show
secret.
them.
Okay.
Nice.
You got to vamp. Vamp, Jordan.
Vamp. Why do they call it vamping? Did vampires do it originally?
Hell yeah, that's how they hypnotize you.
You know, back in vampire times, back in the history.
Back in the old vampire days when our moms and dads were vamping up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, YouTube crowd, here it is.
Vamping around the joint.
Look at that.
Oh, it's purple even. Oh, I love it so much.
Look at that. The moon says curse word.
I love it so much,
yourself.
and I made it. I'm ringing my own bell.
All right, it only comes in size small right now. No, the other sizes came in too.
Oh, thank God. Nobody wants to see me in a small T-shirt.
We have some
very
nice
select
merch.
subset of people.
There's many ways to support the radar, but like I said, the easiest and best way is just 5-star reviews wherever you're listening to and sharing it with your friends, poking them in the back and going, "Hey, listen to this," you know? That's the best way to become a Spaceman Joe or Jane.
Pretend your fingers are guns.
Go pew pew pew. And now on the count of 3, let's end with our super duper secret sign off line from one Dylan Gutierrez, Dark Council member extraordinaire. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Suspect the void.
Space persons whomever.
But if the porn stars reaching your energy, you know that they do that through that fucking clitoris. Yeah, and all conspiracies are true. Imagine that. If it's cruel, then you understand. You been lied.